tuning in. Thanks for being part of our program. Here we are together again on the radio. And this hour, I'm going to tell you about something that happened to me this morning in Seattle. Something I saw. More specifically, someone I saw. It happened this morning. Dean wants to know if I saw a thin girl. Dean, it was Seattle. Come on. No, but if you don't know what it is I saw, Dean, you're going to want to stay tuned for this. This is going to be worth hanging around for. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Before I get to that, let me get Mark on the air. Mark, you had a little situation with the police?
Yeah, Father Tom.
Yes, sir.
Man, I owe you big time.
Do tell.
All right. I'm by my house, and I just got a new car, so I'm trying to do the best I can with it. I'm driving it. Well, I'm heading 80 miles an hour while this motorcycle cop stops me. He comes up to my car. I think he's seen my Leykis sticker. He goes up, and the first thing he says is, "Turn up your radio." I turn it up, and he goes, "Okay, you're lucky. So I give you an hour to get on the radio and thank Tom Leykis for not getting this ticket."
Wow.
I swear my mouth stayed open after that.
Wow.
Are you sure? Are you sure? He walked back in his car, jumped in, took off right in front of me, and threw his hand up.
Wow.
What do you think about that, Tom?
I told you.
Hey, Tom, you literally paid off this time.
Everybody who likes to diss law enforcement, I mean, you're crazy. These are great guys. They're men's men. They love our show, and now you've seen it firsthand.
Oh, man, I was so happy, Tom. I know an $80 ticket could be pretty pricey.
Hey,
I mean, an $80 ticket.
Yeah, it hasn't been $80 in a long time.
Yeah. Hey, Tom, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Mark, I'm here to help.
Hey, blow me up.
Here you go. All right, I was coming back from Seattle this morning, and while I was waiting for the car to arrive, walked across the street to get a cup of coffee over at Starbucks. And in Seattle, if you think the lines are long at your Starbucks, wherever you live, in Seattle, the lines are out the door. And this one particular Starbucks is located inside the Grand Hyatt Hotel on Pine Street. And there's some kind of conference going on there. The hotel is sold out. And so the line was huge. And I get to the end of the line to order some coffee. My eyes are barely open, and I need this coffee. So I get in line, and I'm standing there, and I look to my left, and so here I am. I'm in the line to order my coffee, which, they take it and turn it into brain surgery at Starbucks. It takes so long for the average person to complete their order. And you might as well just bring a copy of War and Peace and plan on standing there all day, I look over to my left, and who do I see? An ex-girlfriend of mine. You know who it is, Dean. You know which one it is. Exactly. Dean does know who it is. Okay. And there she was. And I have not seen her in years. I am not a scene causer, okay? And I don't like to be in a scene with anybody. And as I told you, I really am not close to people I dated in the past for any number of reasons. I did see her there, and she was there with somebody. I don't know who this guy was. Could have been somebody she works with. Could have been her boyfriend. Maybe she got married. I don't know. Some guy. So there was some guy. And rather than having what could be an uncomfortable situation, nothing makes me uncomfortable, but I don't want to have any kind of public scene of any kind. No loud talking, no loud reminiscing, no sarcastic remarks being made or whatever. I've had enough public scenes in Seattle. I wanted to not have one in this particular case. So I literally turned my head the other way. And she picked up her coffee at the, the area where they call out your name there at Starbucks. And she was walking out, and she literally was within inches of me, walking alongside the line, heading out of Starbucks. And as she headed out, I turned around and got another look, and there she was, and there was this guy. Now, the reason I'm mentioning this is because this is somebody I've not seen in several years. Somebody who, we really don't talk anymore, anything like that. And I have not seen her with somebody else since we stopped seeing each other. I haven't. I don't even know if this guy is somebody she was with. They were not exactly sucking face or anything. They were just getting coffee. Who knows who this guy was? No idea. But it was the first time I had an opportunity to, see her, and who knows? Maybe she is with this guy. And realized that I really don't care. Honestly, until I saw her, I didn't know how I would feel. And today I saw her, and I realized I don't care. And you say, why are you bringing it up? Well, I'm bringing it up for the following reason. Yes, I don't care. But I know that many people do care about this kind of thing. If a relationship doesn't work out, or worse, if we get dumped, in many cases, we're very concerned about who we're getting dumped in favor of. Who's the next person? Now, I must tell you, in my long experience with women, just like women start off having that new car smell and eventually, they've been ridden over the speed bump a few times. Women depreciate in value in time. It has been a rare experience for me to see a woman I dated in the past with someone who was an all-around better package than I was. I'm not saying this as an ego thing because it's not just me. I think it's guys in general. How often is a chick with a guy after she's been with you who's hotter, richer, younger, better than you were? I tend to believe as time goes on and the biological time clock starts ticking, women start looking for more and more practical people. People who are more and more into settling down. People who are more and more like Poindexter. More and more like study partners, or more and more like, just reliable, average guys. And so I have never, ever, and I really mean this, because I believe this in my heart wholeheartedly, I have never worried about who women were with after they were with me. Never. Dean and Gary know several of my exes, ex-wives and otherwise, and I think they know this is true. I've seen exes of mine show up at bars or restaurants or parties with other people, and never did I walk away depressed or walk away wanting to slip my wrists or walk away freaked out about it. And I really believe there's never a reason for a man to be concerned about that because, the woman today, first of all, anytime, this is so amazing, anytime a man meets his ex-girlfriend in public, she is now older, right? Older or fatter or has more children or more wrinkles or more of a turkey neck. She's less desirable. She is less of a catch. All of that is true. So I think this is really a girl thing. Because, you see, guys frequently dump a chick and upgrade. I tend to think this is a female thing, being worried about this kind of thing. Because usually you see a guy and he's making more money and he's gotten a promotion at work, or his business is getting going, or now his law practice is expanding, or whatever. And as that happens, he gets younger, hotter chicks. And women have a very hard time confronting the fact that they are depreciating in value and being thrown overboard for new models. And so they worry about it. Now, usually it's women I've heard complaining or worried about who their exes are with. And so I wondered myself, after hearing so many women say this to me, whether it would bother me if I saw one of my exes with somebody else. Saw it today, didn't care. And I've seen other exes with somebody else, didn't care. I make more money than those guys do. I'm more successful than they are. I have access to a large pool of young, hot, available women. Many of these guys are just reliable, nice guys willing to be sperm donors and human wallets. And I'm not. So I'm wondering, I don't care if you're a man or a woman, is it a big deal for you when you see somebody you used to be with somebody else? Does it matter? It didn't matter a whit to me today. I'm here in the most cheery of moods. I'm having a great time being on the radio. I'm still out here doing my thing. She's still up there somewhere in the Seattle area doing her thing, whatever that is, with some other guy. And it's just not an issue for me at all. I've never seen somebody with a guy and said to myself, oh, she married the president. Oh, she married, Trent Reznor. Oh, she's with, Warren Buffett. Oh, she's with Pierce Brosnan. Never. Never. Because generally speaking, women have to keep stepping down the ladder as time goes on. So many times when the ex-boyfriend meets the chick in public, girls, you may not like this fact, but the guy is checking out the guy you're with and thinking to himself, he's not as good as I was. Plus, I already had her. I had her first. When I got her, it said, sanitize for your protection, and I broke the seal, and I got right in there. And now he's got damaged goods. I mean, guys are always in the catbird seat in these situations. Am I wrong about that?
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Yo, Tommy, I got a question for you, brother.
Yeah, Donnie.
You need a sidekick on the broadcasting station?
No, I don't.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Yes, it's the Tom Leykis Show. At 1-800-5800-TOM. This is Greg on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Greg.
First-time caller, long-time listener.
Thank you.
Okay, so you kind of touched on what I was going to say a little bit, but the thing is, the guy always has over the other guy. The first guy always has over the second guy is that he was there first, like you kind of said, and I think the guy figures he's kind of done with the girl, whereas when a girl loses a guy, A, the other girl has the trophy, and B, he was stolen from her rather than given up by her. You know what I mean?
No, I'm really not clear on that.
Okay, a guy gets done dating a girl. She goes on to the next guy. The one thing that the first guy always has over the second guy is that he was there first, like you said. And also, as far as the girl goes, when she loses a boyfriend, she feels like, not that she's done with it, but he was stolen from her. So the guy feels like he's discarding the girl, where the girl feels like she's been stolen from.
Right. I agree with that.
Yeah, because the second girl always has the trophy. She has the guy. So for girls, it's harder. With a guy, the second guy always has hanging over his head that the other guy was there first.
That's right. And so anytime, for example, you don't want to be with her when she runs into an ex-boyfriend or an ex-husband, because the first thing he's going to be thinking, the first thing you're going to be thinking he's going to be thinking is, I got in there first.
Yeah, he beat me to the punch.
You pulled her out of my recycle bin.
Exactly.
And so I don't like being in that position, but I certainly love being in the position the other way around. If I'm with somebody and I run into a chick I used to be with, because generally I'm stepping it up.
Oh, right.
And therefore, there is the now older, not quite as good-looking person that I used to know in the past,
right,
having to come face-to-face with a younger, hotter model.
Yeah, exactly.
Always more fun for the guys.
Of course, because the girl is constantly looking at the other girl, thinking, you got what I used to have, I wish I still had it.
Yeah.
And it's the opposite the other way around.
And women are, that clock is always ticking on women,
Of course.
The expiration date, the sell-by date,
you're gonna
time clock.
You're going to have him when he's ready to be married, and I didn't.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or better yet, he's not with you because he didn't want to marry you.
Right, or you were doing something wrong.
Yeah, just remember, girls, I want to make something really clear here, okay? Anytime a man says the following, it's not a complete sentence. When a man says, I'm not ready to get married, that's not a complete sentence. He left out the last two words. To you. To you.
Exactly.
He will marry somebody else. It's guaranteed.
Right.
It's just not her.
Yep.
Anytime a man says, I'm not ready for a relationship, you have to add the words, with you.
With you, to you.
Yes. I don't like you that way.
Fill in the blank.
Right?
Figure it out.
Always put in the words, with you, at the end. It's like that old thing you used to with Chinese fortune cookies.
Yeah, undressed or in bed or whatever.
Yeah, in bed, right. You put in bed at the end.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah. Mad Libs for girls.
Yes. That's right.
Nice work, Tom.
Thank you, Greg. Appreciate the call. Jamie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom, what's up?
Not much.
Hey, I called in. I was on the other end of it. I got left for a younger woman, and it bothered me a lot, and I didn't like seeing it, even though she looked a lot like I did when I was her age. But ended up the relationship went bad, and he got involved in drugs, and I had an affair with his nephew, and he ended up committing suicide. So I guess in the long run, I won.
Oh, there you go. You won.
It didn't feel good, but I won.
Oh, boy. But, yeah, and by the way, the replacement frequently is then replaced by an even younger model of you.
Yeah, well, we got married when we were 18, and she was 19, and she looked a lot like me, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
You.
So that kind of sucked, but... but no, it's not fun seeing him with somebody else, but if you can get him back, and when I had an affair, he had a 29-year-old nephew I had an affair with for a while, so...
And you were only with that guy just to get back at him.
Yeah, probably, but it was fun for a while.
I'll bet it was.
I like listening to you, Tom. You get me mad. I'm a courier. I drive around in my car all day, and I don't have anybody to talk to, so I sit here and argue with you all day.
Sounds good to me.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Jamie. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. This is Natalie on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Tom, I just want to say, I usually agree with you, but this one, no. This has got to be the most delusional idea you've had in a while.
How so?
The girls are thinking the exact same thing you are. And it's just so funny that you say that, because these girls dump these guys. They don't want nothing to do with these guys. I mean, the guys are either abusive verbally or physically.
Why do you assume? Wait a minute. Why do you assume that?
Because most of them are.
No, that's not even true.
Well, either mentally, physically, emotionally.
Dear, speak for the men you date, okay? That's generally not the case.
Well, you're speaking for all the guys that you've come in contact with, right?
I'm speaking for their opinions. I'm not speaking for their actions.
Yeah, I'm speaking for their actions as well.
But I'm not, again, your generalization is just generally not true.
Well, I'm an attorney. I'm in the Orange County area, and I know a lot of people in most of the cities here, and the guys are just not cutting it.
Well, those are the ones you hear about because someone comes into your office because they've got a problem.
No, not necessarily.
You've got to get out of your office and look around at the general picture.
I've done that. And these guys, you know, they're just delusional about what the women are thinking, what they're doing, who they're with.
Oh, I'm not delusional about it at all. In fact, I'm not even saying that I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. What I am saying is women are very, very upset seeing a man with a younger, hotter chick. Doesn't matter if the guy was any good or not.
No.
Even if the guy was abusive, I think many women are upset seeing him with a younger, hotter chick.
No, I think the girls feel more sorry for the girl. Yeah, because they've got, you know, basically their leftovers and... they know they're no good.
No, I don't buy that for 1 second. I think women are constantly aware of the fact that their biological time clock is ticking, that the clock is ticking towards their expiration dates.
No, I love you, Tom, and you know what? You are a great package. I think whatever woman gets you is so lucky. I wish it could be me.
Really?
Yes.
Are you a great package?
Oh, my goodness. Woo!
Is that so?
I got it going on, Tom, and you know what? I know you do, too.
One of these days you'll send a picture, and I'll take a look.
Oh, I love you, Tom.
Thank you, dear.
You take care. Hey, take me out African booty style.
African what style?
African village style.
African village style. All right, here you go.
Tom Leykis. Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-866.
Even though you've got many issues with me, you continue to listen.
Isn't that sick?
Yes.
It's like bottleneckers on the freeway. What's going on with my stupid waste of time?
Rubberneckers.
Whatever.
The Tom Leykis Show.
The Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. That's our telephone number. Boys' Night Out. It's sold out in Los Angeles. One raucous evening with virtually no chicks. It's coming to Seattle, to the world-famous legendary Paramount Theater on Friday, September 30th at 8:30 p.m. It's one night only. And I'm your MC for this show. I'm the promoter. I'm the producer. This is my baby. I created it for you, the guys who listen to this show. And I must tell you that this show, it's by guys, for guys, no women allowed. It's going to be a completely memorable, exciting experience for you and for me, because one of those rare times when it's just the guys. And just to hear the guys, the sound of that crowd when it's just guys, it's such a different experience. I'll never forget that night we did it at the Wiltern Theater in L.A. It blew me away. And I don't want you to miss this night we spend together at the Paramount Theater in Seattle. Tickets are available right now at Ticketmaster.com. You can also call Ticketmaster at 206-529-4051. That's 206-529-4051. Or you can get the tickets through our website, blowmeuptom.com. It's Boys Night Out at the legendary Paramount Theater in Seattle, Friday, September 30th. That's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Again, tickets 206-529-4051. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Will on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Will!
What the heck is going on in Los Angeles?
What the hell is going on?
I'm getting drunk.
Really? What are we drinking tonight?
Well, I got a bottle of Gentleman Jack on one side, a bottle of Single Barrel Jack on the other side, and I'm trying to figure out which one I like better.
Boy, you're getting jacked tonight.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, on the bigger and better things. You talk about, oh, hell, I don't remember. Anyway.
The jack is kicking in.
Yeah, working at it. You're talking about girlfriends that you meet?
Yeah, girlfriends or ex-wives, you meet them with somebody else, or they meet you with somebody else. You're always in the driver's seat, aren't you?
Yeah, exactly. I had this one she's an ex-girlfriend, but she was a girlfriend. She lived with me for a while. Stole her from her husband. He was a moron anyway.
Oh, boy.
And I kept her around for a while. She actually lived with me for a while until I kicked her out. And about every other week, she was showing up at my door with some new guy she wanted to introduce me to.
Just so she could show you that she was still in demand.
I don't know, she was kind of fugly.
Well, you know, again, women assume that because guys are with them that they're in demand.
Yeah,
when in reality, as I always say, if a guy can't take a whiz at the Ritz-Carlton, he'll always go back behind the Chevron station. That's what he has to do.
Oh, absolutely. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
I ended up moving. I couldn't take it anymore. I ended up in Texas. I'm from Michigan originally. I ended up in Texas. I'm in Dallas now. I absolutely love it here. Man, the women.
Oh, yeah.
But
and it's okay for a guy to be a guy in Texas, which is the best part about Texas.
Oh, yeah, and I'll tell you what, I'm making at least twice as much as I ever made working in factories in Michigan.
Oh, man, look at that.
I'm not a factory worker anymore, dude.
Look at you. Now you can avoid the gentleman jack.
Yeah. And pay all my bills, too.
I love that.
And put a little money aside. Tell you what, I'm having a little trouble right now, though.
Why is that?
I'm having trouble getting laid.
In Dallas?
Yeah.
How hard can that be?
My situation is I'm out of the house a minimum of 15 hours a day, 6 days a week. And the one day I'm home, I'm doing housework.
Uh-huh.
And so I don't, get a chance to go out and meet people. Because I want to keep this place clean because I don't like bugs.
Oh.
And so I don't get to go out and meet people. So here I am, been in Dallas for 3.5 years, been laid once.
That's bad.
Yeah, it is. It used to happen.
You have got work to do, pal. You got work to do. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Linda on the Tom Leykis Show.
Hey, Tom, how you doing?
Great.
Great. Giving you a call about your topic tonight. Well, when I first got in the car and started listening, you were saying something about how you've never been in a situation where you regretted not being with the woman you ran into.
Yeah, like that scene you always see in a movie where a guy, like when Harry Met Sally,
right?
The guy runs into his ex and, oh, she's so happy, and the guy is, to her, so much better than I've never had that.
Okay, well, now you're lying, because about 2 weeks ago, you were talking, and maybe it was longer than that, I don't remember, but you were talking about the fact, and I'll try to get this straight, you said that your girlfriend or your wife, I can't remember, cheated on you, and you were so pissed that you went out and got married just to spite her.
Yes, that's true. How does that contradict what I said today?
Well, you said you've never been in that situation.
No, I said I've never been in a situation of running into somebody and seeing them with somebody else. By the way, I never saw my ex with that other person, ever.
Well, I know, but you made it sound like you have never, ever been in the...
Oh, I never said I haven't been hurt by women. Are you kidding me? Of course, every man has, including me. But I'm talking about having a specific situation where I'm in public and I ran into somebody I used to date or used to be married to.
You made it sound like you've never been hurt.
Dear, again, any regular listener to this show knows I said that not only have I had a knife put in my heart by women, every man out there has.
Okay.
I've never implied that I've never been hurt, ever. And believe me, this whole show and everything I say on it is created out of the pain of those situations that I suffered. So you're clearly not paying attention.
Oh, I think I am.
Well, dear, everybody listening has heard me say this except you.
No. I just recall.
All right, I'm lying. I'm lying. Let's ask the other people on hold. I'm taking them at random. Sam?
Yeah.
Have you never heard me on the air say that I've been knifed in the heart by a woman?
Yeah, of course, countless times.
Yeah, I know. Mark in Downey, California, have you ever heard me talk about this subject, about whether I've ever been knifed in the heart by a woman?
Yeah, I have.
Okay, well, clearly I've not heard it, so, gosh, I just am going to have to listen. You made it sound like tonight, though, that you pretty much have...
No, dear, that was your... No, dear, that was your interpretation. That was your interpretation. I was very specific about what I'm talking about. I specifically told a story about how I was in Starbucks in Seattle this morning and saw an ex of mine at Starbucks.
Is that the one who cheated on you and left you?
No, it's not.
Oh. So what happened with the one who cheated on you and left you?
What happened with her?
Well, yeah, if you ran into her, how would you feel?
Well, actually, I have run into her, and I have spoken to her, because that happened, by God, 17 years ago.
A long time ago.
Yes.
Okay. And so you're not married now?
Correct.
But you've been divorced how many times?
4 times. Everybody knows it.
Does that make you feel like you're kind of like a loser at getting
not
married?
at all. Nope.
No?
Nope, I step it up each time.
Oh. Well, but you say you'll never get married again, right?
I never said that. Yeah, again, dear.
You will get married again?
I never said dear, I never said I would or wouldn't, but the point is, you've given 3 examples of how you do not listen.
Now.
You say you listen all the time, but you never hear. I've already answered these questions all the time. I mean, people have heard me.
I've never heard anyone ask you if you would get married or not get married again.
And the answer is I don't know.
You would if you could find the right guy.
I'm not looking for anybody.
I didn't ask you if you were looking.
Well, when you're finding something, it means you were looking for it. I'm not looking for anything.
So what would it take you to get married again?
I don't know if I would.
But you're not saying you wouldn't.
I'm not.
So you're open to the fact
No, dear. I have the experience of having said before the 3rd and 4th marriages, I'll never do that again, and then I did it. So now I'm just not going to commit to that. I'm going to say I don't know. Because I don't know.
Oh.
But I'm not in desperate need of a relationship or getting married.
You've got a ton of girlfriends, it sounds like.
I have any woman I want.
No, I don't think so.
Well, you'd be surprised, dear.
Well,
you'd be amazed what money, power, and fame can do with women. It's a real aphrodisiac. It's the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Mark on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey, what's up, Tom? How you doing?
Doing okay, Mark.
Good, good. I need your help.
All right.
Well, see, for one, I'm 18, and I know I shouldn't be in a relationship, but, I broke up with my ex-girlfriend about close to 3 months ago. And the problem is that I miss her. And
why'd you break up with her?
Actually, you know what? It's just more like there was a lot of problems, like her family I didn't really get along with, and it was a mixture of stuff like that, and also that I don't know. It was just.
Well, she's still got the same family.
Well, I know that's true, but
how convenient that you forget all the bad stuff.
I know. That's what I need help with. Like
I'm helping you.
And I know that stuff.
Think back to all of the reasons you broke up with her.
And I do think about that stuff, but like I said, I need help getting her, I guess, out of my mind. And I know.
Here's how you do it.
I know what you're gonna say.
F other chicks.
I know. I knew you were gonna say that. But see, the thing is that I do that, and I've been doing that. you know.
Keep doing it.
And I don't know. Like I was planning on calling you this Friday, tomorrow, or no, I'm sorry, a couple days from now, because I wanted to tell you the story because I know you'd be proud of me. Two chicks in this.
Well, I wish I had more time, but I'm glad you're effing other chicks. I think that's the best thing you could possibly do.
The Tom Leykis Show.